Have you ever wondered how life would be like as a vampire in Skyrim? Living day after day, hundreds of years, lonely, tired, and deprived of any sort of happiness? I'll tell you one thing right now. Being a vampire sucks. My home, my lovely place of purgatory. How I have hoped for many to escape, but they just couldn't come to terms. My name is Vlad, and I have a few things I'd like to discuss. First off, I've been living in this cave for the past 200 years, and I've seen many faces come, go, and even disappear. The sight of blood and seeing a person being torn in two doesn't faze me, but there are occasions where I feel as if there should be some change in my life. My servant, Lucian, has been here with me for about 50 years or so, and I'm starting to question his servitude. Never mind that. I have a challenging task that I must uphold. Today is my 1000th birthday, and with that I must procure the blessing of the oldest vampire known to man, Lord Harkon. I've waited literally all my life for this moment, and I can't help myself but to feel somewhat nervous. I've not felt like this since my first kill, way back then, but this feeling is odd, like a sick feeling. That feeling that makes one's stomach churn with severe nausea. I can't stand it. I asked Lucian to take charge of the cave until my return. It is uncertain whether or not I will ever come back, but if I don't, I know Lucian will take care of this place. My precious place of peace. As I left for Castle Volkahar, I had many thoughts on how things might be for me. Whether or not I will survive the journey, whether or not this will all be worth it. As I arrived at Castle Volkahar, I got a chilling sensation. I almost forgot how beautiful it is. So elegant in its design, and beautiful to the vampire eye, but horrifying to any human that dares set foot here on their own will. If and only if someone is stupid enough to come here out of curiosity. Upon entering the castle, only made things better. Oh, how I miss that smell of this old fortress scented with blood and the fear of prey. Lord Harkon was waiting for me. He told me everything I must do to achieve the blessing. First, I must drink the blood of 2 prisoners, then the royal blood of Molag Bal himself. My location is the Forgotten Vale. I'm not familiar with this place, but he gave me a basin to be filled with the holy water of Auriel 3 times. Once I've done this, I must wait until nightfall and drink it. Doing this will grant me power unlike any other. I feel as if this is not going to be an easy task, as he made it seem to be. But I shall not doubt my ability to overcome any obstacle I may encounter. Once I arrived to the entrance of what I believed to be the Forgotten Vale, I sensed a few creatures. No humans, though they'd be a nice snack right about now. I traveled through the corridors of doom and stumbled upon a poor little spider that met its demise. I ended up seeing a stream underneath this bridge. It seemed very powerful, so I decided to jump down this waterfall, and I thought to myself, curious, how could this be? A waterfall in a cave of this magnitude? After I fell down this waterfall, I ended up getting attacked by a few spiders. None I couldn't handle. However, I did see a troll. He looked ominous, so I stood very clear from him. I ended up finding a dead woman lying near a campfire. She had a note. I believe she was also trying to find some sort of hidden place. I ended up finding an entrance to what I now believe to be the Forgotten Vale. As I arrived, I thought to myself, this is the most beautiful place I have ever seen. I suppose the name is fitting for such a place as gorgeous and captivating as this. The Forgotten Vale. Seemingly a place of death and depravity. I feel sorry for whoever has been forgotten here. In Harkon's name I shall not be forgotten. I will walk out of this place with what I came for. I ended up stumbling upon a ghost of a man named Prelate. He would be the one to help guide me through the wilderness of the Vale. As he opened up a pathway for me, I saw the first of 3 basins I must gather water from. Seeing this brought a smile to my face, for I was one step closer to my destiny. After journeying through the Vale for some time, I again saw Prelate waiting for me. He opened the second path for me to the next basin. This time there was a portal to what I assumed to be a shortcut to my third and final basin. After entering, I traveled a little further, and what I saw next would give me chills. I saw the forgotten race of elves. Could these be the snow elves? My fellow ancestors? No, it can't. I refuse to believe it. This cannot be. No, enough of this. I continued further, as it was getting dark soon. I stumbled upon another campsite of these poor elves, and gently made my way through to find the final location of the basin. I looked up and smiled away. It's almost time, I thought. The greatest birthday present of all time. This would be wonderful. I ended up finding Prelate, as he would be the reason I'd complete this trial of truth. I thanked him and went on my way to find a place to rest. I looked up one last time and made peace with myself, for the things I may do next might change the world forever. Thank you, Lord Harkon, for this end to Molag Bal. It is time. Time for a change. This is it. I feel good. I feel powerful. I feel as if I might have the power to kill everyone. The entirety of Tamriel shall tremble in my presence. I flew out of the veil and into the wilderness of the Reach. This figure of death seems unreal to me. I happened to run into a bandit camp and decided to slaughter everyone, as they deserve. They deserve everything coming to them. They deserve worse fate than death. After all these years, I finally feel free. I'm so ecstatic that I don't even know what to do next. Do I return to Lord Harkon and tell him about my journey? Or do I go back to my cave and maybe tell Lucian along with the others? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure exactly what to do. But whatever I do next, quite frankly, it will not matter. In the grand scheme of things, because I could wipe out an entire civilization, and for all they know, it's just another day in Skyrim. And for that, I rest my case. Till next time, I bid ye farewell.